Assassin's Creed. Hello, my golden viewers. My name is Speedy Springtrap, and today we are playing the beloved Assassin's Creed series. We're going to be stopping after, I guess we'll be stopping closely after, Assassin's Creed 4, which is actually the start of the Revolution. Because that's the end of the Desmond series. I may pick up again later the rest of the series, but that's where I'm stopping. But due to some recent events, I've had to remove the original version of my channel so that way I can do this properly. You know, an updated version, mind you. So, let's do this. I'll be giving commentary as much as I can. I will try not to spoil anything for people who have not seen it, which would surprise me if no one's seen this. But this game, it's a representation of the history that has not been shown, you know? Like the bits and pieces of history that were missed in written history. This game is nothing but fiction. Like it said before, it's nothing but fiction. It does not indicate this actually happened. Those who have trouble believing something happened in the past, that's a big conspiracy. This is all fiction. It's all for fun. But most of you probably already know this. But just in case the people who don't, this game will have many iconic characters from history, and it's a good learning tool too, because you get to learn about certain people and places, especially if they have a certain year. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 and the rest will we'll explain more on that later. But yeah, without further ado, here we go. Right. Now, of course, there may be some glitches or some, you know, editing issues that will look sloppy, but I'm doing my best here, people, alright? But yeah, this game can be used as a history backup to let you know, because there are real events record in this game's history. At least the good ones that, you know, actually detail the experiences. The newest ones, I don't have that much information to go on. Do this!
I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
We've got a problem.
Flashing lights, epilepsy warning, flashing lights, epilepsy warning, flashing lights.
Rejecting the treatment.
It's a thing, a procedure.
Try and relax.
Relax.
Let me try.
Can you tell me to relax when everything is in the past?
Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Why can I feel them? I can feel their skin feeling against my fist as I punch them.
The
Ah!
first time is never easy.
Let me out! I'm in the past! Who are you people? Who people?
Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now.
I love acting like a crazy loon in that little bit. I love it.
You
Here's some
okay?
introductions.
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down.
Alright. I never tried the option if what happens if you don't listen, but... Eh. It's...
Whoa.
Do-do-do-do.
Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who
Subconscious.
undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to
wow.
be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start.
Right.
I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Wait, can I at least change the music? I want to at least change the music. Like, at least dim it down a bit so that way I can at least, you know, everything. I don't want to get copyrighted. I didn't get copyright striked on my other ones, but I got copyright claimed.
Warning. Data stream unstable.
You're
Attempting
unstable.
to restore synchronization.
You better.
Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly.
17. Do I look like I'm from Dragon Ball Z?
The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please
Okay,
follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability.
There's a lot of
The
things that
Animus
cause this.
utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
Alright, so there's a lot of things that can get you desynchronized. There's a lot of things in this game that can get you
While
desynchronized.
standing
It gets
still,
easier with time.
use the
With the other
head
game.
button to observe your environment.
Yes, I shall observe these women who are clearly talking about how their hair has not matched their body as soon as they hit puberty.
Good. Now use your empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed
Alright,
to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
now this little test, most people will fail at just to see it funny. But what basically happens if you are to make one person unbalanced, everyone would lose these pots. Except okay, apparently I'm more nimble. I have to go do a hand approach. Like that. That's what happens. Now what you're supposed to do is run up, stop. And so what I usually do is I run up, I stop, and then I gently walk in. Like this. Supposed to hold down B or whatever button corresponds to.
Well done.
Now,
The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable.
actually,
High profile actions are more action oriented.
running around in the nude,
Hold the
it's
high
being...
profile button to see how your heads up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs.
By the way, the puppeteering is actual physical puppeteering for the body. Oh my lord. Okay, so see the buttons on the top. You hold RT or whatever buttons corresponds to it, and it changes it to punch, grab, and jump instead
Excellent.
of the other stuff.
We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile.
So you're Eric Cartman. Oh, you don't want to even look at me? Oh, now you look at me. Listen, Eric. I don't like you.
Good.
Take that to your...
Using your legs button in high profile will allow you to sprint. Sprinting is useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing target. However, be careful not to bump into anyone, for you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground. While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does.
I have to beat it before Barry Allen. Alright. Well, like what? But you don't! Dang, I'm not faster than the Flash. You have to get right on it. And Assassin!
Well done. The Animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon.
At least I have
This
social
icon
status in this
appears
game.
when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target.
Yeah, in this game you have social icons, which is indicated from the little blinking light up there. Depending on what you do, it can change from pure blood red, which is everyone's on high alert, to green, which means you're. And in this game, I have more social status than I have ever had on the.
Now, select your hidden blade.
D-pad.
With your
Alright,
blade
you
selected,
monkey.
walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Bones Malone says hello. What you get for not paying your tabs, then?
So we've a murderer nearby.
Yes, you do.
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response.
Alright.
Provoke this soldier.
Provoke him, huh? Want to provoke?
Notice how the social status icon has changed to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
Yes, I can! You're an idiot!
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken.
Oh,
Now
you're
run
an
into
ass.
the roof garden to hide from the soldier.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun rewatching this
Your social
episode.
status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status changes again.
This is pointless.
Just like your love life!
Well done. The soldier has lost your track. You are
See?
now anonymous, and you can exit the hide spot.
It's green, you're safe.
Excellent.
That doesn't mean you'll always be safe the second you leave a hiding spot. Sometimes
Being
you'll still be in red
anonymous will
alert.
fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
You can even use groups or crowds, which are monks, hiding spots as well, but they are never useful because they're always on the move. And you could be walking straight into a bigger hump event.
Let us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers.
Hello, I am Simple Monk. I like to read books and pray at temple for my Lord and Savior Cheetos to save me from myself. Please do not hurt me. I only pay a sum of $200 every day to the nice Pope. Please do not hurt me. Thank you.
Good.
Psych! I'm Jewish!
Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you.
That may have been offensive. I'm
Referred
sorry
to
if I
as
offended everyone, but I thought it was
the
fun.
sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him.
I thought I was trying to make a Pooh's voice from Simpsons. Make it like, hello, goodbye, hello. You know? Alright. Let's get it. Jarvis, scan.
Well done.
Good job, Jarvis. You. I rock the gold here, buddy.
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestor's way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The creed consists of 3 tenets. First, Never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet.
Alright.
Third, do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life, or by respecting the creed. You have successfully completed the tutorial. The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
I love that I just walked up to the joke. I love some of my jokes are just too funny, I swear. Like sometimes I just think of them and like ding. What are you looking at, Altair?
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
I don't give a heck.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
Alright. Now we are playing as Altair Libin La Bahad. You're just plain old man who probably has, oh, I would say 2 grandchildren. And we're gonna continue on and leave his body behind you. Now, in this game, this series, up until after the Ezio saga, there is a slight thing I like to call the idiot's curse, and it's in full effect here. I was holding it straight. I jump forward, jump to the right and left. The idiot curse, as I like to call it, is to where the AI is when the game tries to anticipate your movements to help you. Only it does a horrible job, and it sometimes makes you either get yourself killed or do something that you didn't want to do. Oh. Continue. Babushka. For those who got that reference, I applaud you.
There. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet. Someone's coming.
I want us to
morons.
escape before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy.
I think
Here we
you're
have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
So, we are in a cave where it can easily echo in here. And you two are blabbering off like you're talking in the middle of a street. How did they not hear us? Now, I'm going to do a superhero landing.
Hold, Templars. You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
Ow! I think he broke my pancreas.
Men,
Need to go.
to arms! Kill the assassins!
Alright. So here it shows you the multiple types of ways you can go. These games always have multiple ways of you to go. That's what makes it so unique. It's so open world and gives you much more choice to where you can go. Now, the reason I don't go on those so much is because of the idiot's curse. There is a high probability that I clicked to the left, by the way. I didn't press the thing backwards. I pressed it to the right. That's mainly the reason why I don't do that. Why I do this path. Oh my! I didn't jump. Idiot's curse, people. Annoying and very aggravating. But because of these special mechanics that allow you to climb almost any surface, as long as you know there's a ledge, you'll be able to get to almost anywhere in the game. I do say almost. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Peekaboo!
Skipping part of memory to a more recent one.
I'm sorry if that was random, people. I just thought that would be fun.
Altair, you've returned.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the Master in his tower?
Yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
Now we're in Masyaf. We're in the village of Masyaf, not Masyaf Castle, which is all the way up there. Now, most people didn't realize when they first played this that this is an actual place that the assassins in real life inhabited. Because during the Crusades, there were real assassins. They just were not noble like these guys. They killed anyone on sight. And they were very ruthless. Now, Masyaf Village, I believe, is a historical site now? I'm not entirely sure, but the castle itself is in ruins due to decades of disrepair and not being taken care of properly. Now, whether this is the same Masyaf, as in, building-wise, I have no clue. All I know is that when I looked it up on the map, I saw the exact same pathway that leads to the castle. Oh. That's all I have to say about it. Because the Master calls for me, you moron! Out of my way. Yes, I can. I'm Altair. I'm the best assassin inside of the Holy Land. Masyaf Castle. Not the birthplace of the assassins, but headquarters for the longest time. Hello, my brothers. I'm gonna hurt you if you say something about me again. Hello, Abbas.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the Master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
You'll learn about him later on in the games. But yeah, you'll learn more about a boss later. In this first game, you don't really learn.
It is an honor.
Yes, it is an honor to be in front of me. Because you know I could wreck any one of you.
The master waits within.
I know he does. I know where he is. Do you know where he is? No. Yes, you do, because you're guarding it. Why do you ask a question that I know? Yo, Al-Mualim! Got some news for you.
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
That's not looking good, is it?
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak! Not another word! This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Yeah, about that.
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Malik?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the room. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive!
Sorry about your bro, okay?
Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here. Take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
Oh,
So
he's
he
happy
seeks a
now.
battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
I get to chop some head. Now, naturally, I turned off blood because I don't know if anyone's going to want to see the blood because I don't want to make people squeamish. Time to chop some heads, people.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
I'm distracted by saying I'm a giraffe. No, not really. Okay, so this is the tutorial. This is basically a tutorial for the weapons system. Every time, with the D-pad or whatever you have, it will allow you to select either the hidden blade, your sword, knives, or fists. Now, sometimes you'll have more access to other weapons, but yeah, not gonna get into that. First things first, I'm gonna equip a soul and act like Topuscus, because I can swing my sword.
Get out of the way!
You dang right I'm an assassin.
Don't let him get away!
I've been an assassin my whole life, buddy. Who could die from that?
You run me! Move, damn it!
Yeah. You can counter in this game, but the counter system is really off. You have to select the person who's attacking you right as they're attacking you. And even then, it doesn't even work. It's like a 50-50 chance. See? There it goes. You have to be really precise, and you have to make sure you do it at the exact right time, or else you're not going to do it. They fix this in later games, but...
There! After him!
Here I come to smack your face! Bear in mind, this game can get graphics, so as long as you're not squeamish, you're good. It's civilian.
Death to the assassin! You'll never...
No, life to... What the heck? You guys saw that, right? I just jumped up in the air and like I was about to climb a wall.
Break off the attack and return to Masya! Al-Mu'allim commands it!
Oh. Oh my lord.
Fast forwarding
Okay, time to
to
move.
a more recent one.
Alright. We made it. Alright. Huh? Housekeeping! No, go away. Housekeeping? No, go away. I come in anyway? No. Don't come in anyway. Let's return to the master.
Altair, come.
Huh?
Al-Mu'allim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Is it the razor blade and the cake trick? No? Ooh, this got more. A ladder, climbing a ladder. Ladder.
Stand on that platform, Altair.
Stop recording my recording, Ubisoft. Not fun.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
No!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage!
Oh, don't you do it. Oh my god.
Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
Oh, you idiot.
Oh, my leg!
Quiet.
You bent your knee on falling, didn't you? You're not supposed to bend your knee. You're supposed to keep it straight out like that. Now look at you. You probably cracked your tibia and probably destroyed your femur.
I'll stay behind
Moron.
and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead without us.
Got
The
it.
ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Bring death upon our enemies.
I will. Dude, jumping off a cliff is Assassin 101. You moron. You're gonna have to do so much restudying. Alright, so this is one of the few places that you can actually fail at properly. Guys, see that water? It's insta-death for this game. Like, seriously, if Altair even skips in a water even below, even a little bit above his shin, he will die. Like, he will drown. I think is stupid because there's a lot of people who could swim in this time period. I mean, there was a lot of fishermen this time, so why wouldn't they learn how to swim? And don't you think it would be more profound for an assassin to learn how to swim so they can swim underwater and get the people who can't? Altair, don't be an idiot. Now this little climbing puzzle, it's good, but oh my lord, the idiot's curse does not make it do well. Because you have to do a lot of wall jumps. And you can easily lose your synchronization by, oh, I don't know, jumping off the cliff into the water, which has happened to me many occasions when I played this game. But yeah. Fine. I'm sorry, boys. You just can't have the treasure. You're just gonna have to roll with it. Run, people walkers.
To a more recent one.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again.
That's right.
Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful?
Because I'm awesome?
You listened.
Oh.
Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent.
Amalum, could you please? Thank you.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent.
He
did
owed
not
me
mean to
money.
lie. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you.
A lot of funerals.
I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
I am not the imposter.
Otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
Please. My spleen! Oh. I'm sorry, everyone. I just can't sometimes. I have to do it. I have to do these idiot
a far
stuff.
better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
When Lucy says no, he means no, Vidic. You listen to her. Mm-hmm. Alright, so now we get to play as Desmond a little bit. This is what makes the game interesting. It doesn't keep you in the game. Now, annoyingly, it does kind of make you want to, stay in there all the time, but like everything, too much of one thing is bad for you. So, as you can see, they're talking in there. So if we were to go to the bathroom, and get up on here.
I don't appreciate your questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines, but I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Layla?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down, and then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine, but I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
That's Vidic for you. He does not care for life, even if it was his own. I make it look like walking around.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
I have a room? I wish you guys could have told me that before, you know, you strapped me into the Animus without my consent. That's right, Vidic. I really dislike Vidic, and they did a good job of making you want to dislike him. Lucy, confrontation now.
So you're really an assassin? Like Altair?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to be one, but I ran away from the farm when I was 16.
Farm?
Yeah, that's what they called the place where I grew up. The farm. Like Messiah, I guess. Only not so, creepy. Just a small community in the middle of nowhere. About 30 of us living, you know, off the grid.
Why?
Thought my parents were just crazy hippies trying to stick it to the man, you know? My dad was always going on about our enemies, how they'd be looking for us, how we'd have to be prepared. No one ever came. Nothing ever happened.
Why'd you run away?
I could never leave the compound. You have any idea what it feels like being trapped in a place, knowing there was a whole world out there I'd never get to see?
Don't you miss your parents?
No. As far as I'm concerned, they weren't my parents. They were my wardens, and I was their prisoner.
It sounds like they only wanted to protect you.
With all that's happened, I don't know. I guess they were right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up the past.
It's alright. Gives me something to think about.
Try and get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Talk to her again.
Got a question for you before I turn in.
Sure.
How did they find me? I mean, I haven't been anywhere near another assassin for 10 years.
Is your real name?
Nope. Not before today.
Credit cards?
Cash only.
Telephone?
There's no one to call.
Driver's license?
Motorcycle. Guilty pleasure.
There's your answer. Photo, fingerprint.
This is a drug company. What does Abstergo have to do with the DMV?
Desmond, these guys are all everywhere. I'm sorry, I really can't talk about it.
That's all we're gonna have be able to talk with her about. Yeah. The only reason they lock you in is so that way they can delete the character.
Damn it, they locked the door.
Alright. Let's see if we can change clothes. No. Alright, everyone, I'm gonna end the episode here. And next episode, we will be continuing with Assassin's Creed. I hope you all will enjoy the series, and yeah. See you then.